In this video, it is the Vanquish Stance versus the brand new H10 Optic. Which one does better out there RC crawling? I was very fortunate recently to run into a fellow RCer who had just brought this H10 Optic out of the box, basically stock to stock, on some trails out there at the Big Buddha's RC Ranch. How do these things compare? Let's get into it. It might surprise you, the results here.
Close. I had to go right just a little bit in order to get that right front to grip. I had to turn hard right, and it was able to somehow grab right there. Otherwise, it was just spinning. Okay. There it goes.
So I have spaghetti links on the bottom and the top. You have the big beefy ones, which is awesome. I have portals, non-portals, but the axles are like, looks like the geometry is basically the same. Like if I look at where the links, well, the links are mounted a little different. Look at that. So your shocks and links are mounted kind of out here. Like this little wimpy mount I have here. This side's the same, but this side's different. That's odd. And the center skid is different, isn't it? They did a different mounting up here. Of course, the chassis is different because it's all the big plastic versus the metal rails, so we knew that, but that is interesting. I assumed that this was much more just copy and pasted this with a body on it, the cage on it, and the portal thing. You have the fancy servo behind axle, which is really awesome. They make a conversion for this to do the same thing, but you have to move the motor mount. Tire diameter is different. It's more different than I thought it was going to be. Wheelbase is almost the same. You're a little bit longer, actually. Huh. Surprised, I guess. Alright, maybe I'm surprised.
bellied out and running.
And
Oh, it's sliding. There you go. If we'll hold it. Oh, come on, stop sliding, stop sliding. Oh, you, oh my gosh. Oh.
you're welcome. A little better time. But
Yeah, you can't.
kind of hard to.
It's kind of hard to complain about.
I think out of the box, it'll probably affect stock power you're going to do.
Well, that's interesting. I never tried that. Well, I turn around.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
I can get there and it does perfect when you're back there.
There you go.
Overall, I was really impressed with this stance. It did dramatically better than I expected compared to the H10 Optic. I know that this truck's gonna be good over a lot of those obstacles that are out there that we went over, but it just ate them with ease. It didn't even question it at all. It just drove over them so easily. And that H10 Optic you saw without the portal axles and with that extra heavy little bit cage on top just couldn't hang with some of the obstacles that the stance did. So I think at the end of the day, if I was going to recommend, if you want more crawling, if you want more crawling focus than the stance is the one that you want. But I think what the H10 Optic would be really good at is getting a faster motor in it, and getting some nice strong links on it, and kind of like rock bouncing that thing. I mean, it looks so good. You have to admit that H10 Optic just looks amazing. So what it needs is to be going faster and kicking up rooster tails and kind of putting that cage to work that it has. I think that's really the magic here. Want crawling? Go with a stance. Maybe the H10 Optic needs to go fast. I hope this video was useful for you if you were considering getting these two. So if this was useful for you, let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions about what we did, let me know down there. Anything else that you want to know that I've done with this stance, there'll be a playlist that's going to pop up over here on your right. Hope to see you in one of those videos. Thank you and goodbye.